Hello Aqua Crowd, and welcome to another episode of Aqua Victoria. For today's episode, I am doing another beer tasting. Yes, I'm trying to get back into the beer tasting. I kind of got out of it for a little bit, but now I am back into that beer tasting, and I'm enjoying it. You know, maybe some weeks I'll have beer tasting, maybe some weeks I won't have beer tasting. It just really depends. For today's beer is actually going to be an interesting one. It is actually a milk stout. It is by the Left Hand Brewing Company. It's got like a little cow on it. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. It looks a little hippie-ish. I like the cover on it. It's really nice, and it's purple, of course. You know, purple, gotta go with the purple style. So I'm actually really excited about this because it's a milk stout. I've never had a milk stout. Honestly, I've never heard of milk stout before. I was at World Market, I saw it, and it said milk stout, and I'm like, sounds interesting, scary, but very interesting. Let's go ahead and pour this puppy out. Oh, it's dark. I thought it would be like a creamy looking kind of beer. Smells not the greatest, honestly. That smells a little skeptical. Then again, I've smelt beers that smelt weird but tasted fantastic. But yeah, it's a pretty dark beer. I don't think I can shine a light through that. Hold on, let me see. Not really. You can see the light, but you can't. Not really. It's all dark. It's like going into the dark sea and it's just all abyss from there. Let's try this. I'm a little scared. I've never had a milk stout, never heard of a milk stout, never even thought one existed. So let's see if a milk stout is worth it, or let's see if the Left Hand Brewing Company made a fantastic milk stout. Again, I thought it was gonna be like a milky look, but I guess looks are, yeah, that's what happens when you assume, guys. Should never assume about things. It's like a flavor. It's not like a bam, there's so much flavor in this beer. It's a very light taste beer. It's got a little bitterness to it, maybe a little milky taste to it, but it's like a taste. Like, I don't really taste much of beer. Honestly, there's not much of a taste in this beer. Not much at all. Let's see what the bottle says. Roasted malt and coffee notes build the foundation of this creamy sweet stout. I'll admit it is a little bit on the creamy side. It says the ingredients are Rocky Mountain water, malt barley, barley, lactose, flaked oat, hops, and yeast. I do taste the hops because that's what's giving the bitterness in the back. It did say I was supposed to freeze the glass, which I apologize for. Anyways, so apparently it's malt and coffee. I could kind of taste the coffee. Kind of. Not really there, but I could kind of taste it. I wouldn't say this one's my favorite. This one's okay, to say the least. This is like a 50-50 kind of beer because there's not a lot of flavor to it. It's decent. It's like a nice, decent beer, but it's not like, oh my god, this beer is fantastic. It's just like a meh kind of beer. Like a meh kind of beer. There's not a lot of flavors going on in my mouth. A little bit of bitterness in the back of the tongue. That's about it. There is a little bit of a decent carbonation going on. I mean, I would say I give them an A+ on the artwork on their bottle. I love the artwork. But the beer is like a C.5. It's just a decent beer. I mean, there's nothing really wow about it. There's nothing like fantastic about it. There's nothing that's like, bam, right in the face that tastes so amazing. It's just a decent beer. It doesn't taste like much. I mean, like I said, all I taste is hops and that's about it. Yeah, they say there's coffee, but I feel like I really have to concentrate for the coffee. And I will say, like, there is kind of like a mix, like a milky kind of like, not really milky, but maybe first there tasted like a little bit of like a hint of milky kind of flavor to it. But for the most part, it just tastes like a beer. I'm a little disappointed because I thought a milk stout would be like a little bit more of a creamy taste. I was expecting like this cream taste, this amazing cream taste, and then it's like there wasn't any cream taste. There's not much of that at all. So I'm a little disappointed in this, especially for something I've never tried, never heard of, and never thought existed. I was expecting a little bit more out of it, but maybe it's just this brewing company. You know, I've had lagers that suck, and then I've had lagers that are amazing. It just really depends on the brewing company, honestly. I don't know what other beers Left Hand Brewing Company has made. Sometimes a brewing company could be really good in some things, and then other times the other beers are just eh. I think it just really depends. But yeah, for a milk stout, never had one before. I can't really judge it to anything else, but I will say I am a little bit disappointed in this one. Especially for such a dark beer, I was expecting more of a taste to it. It's just a decent beer. There's nothing really fancy about it. There's nothing really amazing about it. it was a decent beer. So for anybody who was wondering what this is, and if you ever want to try it, this is basically what it looks like. Again, here, yeah, that's basically what it looks like. I apologize for the glare. They did amazing artwork. I love the artwork. The artwork really catches your attention. As for the beer itself, honestly, I've never had a milk stout. I don't know if that's what they all taste like, but this one, it was a kind of beer. But anyways, that is actually gonna be it for me for today. For my final judgment of this beer, I give it like honestly like a 6.5 or maybe a 7 out of 10. It's just like around that range. It didn't have a lot of flavor. The best I could say is that in the beginning, you could kind of have the hints of milkiness in it, but then as you're drinking it, it's just not really there anymore. And as for the coffee taste, there's not much of a coffee. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe if I stretch it out and it's a little bit more hint towards there than other beers I have tried that said there's coffee in it. Again, it's a kind of beer. Anyways, that is actually gonna be it for me for today. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, Awkward Victoria, of course. And I hope you like this beer tasting video of Milk Stout by the Left Hand Brewing Company. Anyways, my name is Awkward Victoria, and I will see you guys later. Bye.